Hello everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. If you're catching me on the replay, it may be a different day. I still hope it's a great day for you. Feel free to pop into the comments, even if you're watching the replay. Say hello at the very least. Very least, you got to say hello. But I want you to engage as much as possible. Not just with me, but anybody else who comments, even if you're on the replay, because it's super important for all of us. Now, if this is your first time joining, welcome. My name's Ed. I'm your host. I'm the tech-savvy business strategist who helps you, the overwhelmed business owner, get organized and overcome your tech challenges along the way. Because let's face it, you're going to run into them, and you need somebody to help you out. So that's what I'm here for. And typically, we go live Monday through Friday here on the business page. That's probably going to change, just giving you guys a heads up. But this show is a talk show. It's a business talk show. And we talk about business, tech, and the user experience. And today, we're actually going to be talking about your superhero powers. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, before we do, I'm going to talk about some random news. I'm going to flip my screen and show you guys that. And then we'll talk about your superhero powers. I know some of you are already popping in the comments and telling me what they are. And we're going to kind of talk a little bit more about that. Welcome, Jennifer. Hey, Jazz. Glad to see you guys all here on a Friday. How are you feeling on a Friday? You guys enjoying? Are you already off work? Are you already having happy hour? I know a lot of you are probably doing that. So let me switch over my screen here. Take a look at this new speaker for random news. And I can never remember how to pronounce their actual name. It's Bang & O. We'll just say Bang & O. Anyway, this is their new speaker that they're showing off. It's a wheel-shaped speaker. I don't know if I would want this hanging up in my house. It's weird. Like, I think your house would have to have a certain what do they call it? Decor setup in your house, Not really my thing. But, maybe your house is ready for this and you're ready to drop, let's say, where's the price? $3,500. Any of you guys ready to drop $3,500 on a speaker that's shaped like a wheel? It's a steep price. Not my thing. So done with this week, Jennifer says, yeah. Well, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm a little tired right now just because I had a really good workout this afternoon. It was leg day for those who are curious. That's why I'm a little whoop. But it's Friday as well, so there you go. I wanted to show you this other random news from Apple. It's an invite to their upcoming event on September 12th. Why am I showing you this? Such a great question. I'm glad you asked. Because it's important to make note of how simple Apple's invites are. They've always been simple, like super mysterious and just plain and simple. And this is an invite that they send out to the media. This is it, you guys. They sent it out. It's black with the circle, says gather around. Please join us for an Apple special event at the Steve Jobs Theater in Cupertino, September 12th, 2018, 10 a.m. That is it. And you can go look at all the ads that the invites that they've put out over the years, and you're going to see they're very similar. And so the reason I'm showing that to you is because it's powerful. It's got that curiosity marketing. We don't know what gather around means. It's in the shape of a circle, which if you follow Apple stuff, you might be like, well, it could mean the watch because that has a circle for the activity rings. So maybe it's that. There's the color, the black with the gold. Maybe there's a new color coming out for the phones. You never know. So they have a really good job about having that curiosity marketing going on. And because it's Apple, we're all just going to enjoy whatever they put out in terms of the marketing. We're going to eat it up because that's just what we do. So I wanted to share that with you because I want you to pay attention to whatever you're doing. And remember, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to have a ton of images, a ton of text, a ton of explanation. Literally focus on the core message and really think what's going to make this pop. And that could be everything from the color to the design to the wording to the whole layout. Like, think of all of that stuff. So don't worry about how many pieces of content, ads or whatever you can get out there. Forget that. think about how good you can make one piece of content and go from there. No worries, Jennifer. So make sure that you are thinking about that. And then last but not least, for random news, I just wanted to share this one because this is so weird. Kanye West and Kim went to some weddings, and Kanye was photographed wearing slippers that just did not fit. And to be honest, they're the ugliest things I've ever seen. Now, I'm not into slippers or anything, but they're just really ugly. But this is where the media and everyone else eats it up, right? So somebody snapped this photo, and it got attention, and now he did a Photoshop of the larger ones. And then, of course, this article is talking about how people will probably start taking that idea and running with it and creating huge slippers, and then we'll start seeing that as a trend. It's just very interesting how things take off like that and what, the reasoning behind them and stuff. So, we may not like the look, but it's there. So hopefully that does not become a thing, but we'll see what happens. All right, so superhero powers. Let's talk about this. So this topic came up today earlier because someone had mentioned in the comments on my personal profile that I had my superpower, meaning researching and just knowing things, to be honest. And I was like, oh, that would be a great topic to talk about with people here on the show. So I want to know, and I'll tell you mine in here in just a minute, but I want to know, what are your top 3, and you may not have an answer for this right now, and that's okay. You can watch the replay later. You can let me know. Replay viewers, you can let me know as well if you already know this. But what are your top 3 superhero powers? Now, I want you to think about that and see what comes to mind first, because I'll tell you the top 3 that came to mind for me here in just a second. So don't try to overthink this. Just whatever comes to mind as your top 3 superhero powers, pop those into the comments, even if you're watching the replay. The reason I'm having you do this and think about this is because it is going to allow you first to pause whatever you're doing and to really think, what do you do? What do you actually like doing? And what are you currently doing for people? And so for me, my top 3 are research. I'm constantly researching all day long. So I love to do. It comes to me naturally. That's why I know so much. That's why I'm able to answer questions. That's why I have the Hey Ed community. That it's the Hey Ed membership for those who are new, because that's where I can help more people. When you have a question, you ask me inside the membership. If you have a membership, if you don't, you can get one over at edtroxel.com. But you ask me whatever questions come up all month long, and boom, you get your answers. Like, that's just how it works, And so that's one of my superhero powers, is being able to research and share that knowledge with you. Another one is simplifying. There's so many things that we all, myself included, overcomplicate things, right? But I have a superpower to be able to simplify that for you, especially when it comes to business and tech. That's where I'm able to go through and break things down for you. You don't know what the thingy is called, right? No problem. I know what the thingy is called, and then I can inform you what the real name is, just in case you want to use that next time. If not, no problem. I mean, that's one of the awesome things about my powers, is that, it's weird saying that, my powers, but my superhero powers, right, is being able to simplify things for pretty much anyone. It's an awesome thing. And then my third one is organizing. You guys, I love to organize, and this is like the business side of things, not so much like house and things like that. But when it comes to business, I actually really enjoy organizing, like project management type stuff, getting people set up from the start and being able to get them on their way with a nice solid foundation. And it's one of those things that that's just where my brain goes, and it just works. And it's like, cool, you have this, you need this, and you're planning this. Boom, I got you. Like, done. Here you go. This is how you use it. And then you're moving on, right? So those are my 3 superhero powers. I'll recap them again. I want you to think about what yours are. If you know them, go ahead and type them in the comments now. If not, feel free to watch the replay and let me know in the comments on the replay what they are. Again, don't overthink this. Just what are the top 3 that come to mind? For me, my top 3 were researching, simplifying, and organizing. I had to look down for a second because I want to make sure I put them in order this time. So researching, simplifying, and organizing. And that's pretty good, right? Especially when it comes to business, because you're like, yeah, I need like all of those. Ed, I need all of those because I need help. And that's why you come here. That's why you tune into Ed Talk TV. That's why you tune into the blog over at edtroxel.com. And soon, that's why some of you will become Hey Ed members so that you can get more of that help when you need it all month long and not having to wait for a certain time or for a certain situation to come up or, for a one-on-one call. No, like that's why I created the Hey Ed membership. So think about that over your holiday weekend. I know it's Labor Day, so a lot of you guys are going to catch this on the replay, because you're probably heading out of town and you're like, I'm done for the week. I got to go. So it's totally cool. I hope that you guys have a great, safe weekend. I appreciate you tuning in, whether it's today live or on the replay. And if you need anything, you know where to find me, edtroxel.com. Oh, and before I let you go, I have to mention this. So if you didn't know, the little chat bubble that's on my website, so if you go there after this broadcast and you take a look, there's a little chat bubble in the lower left. I'm having to move my arm over to the other side. It is the lower right. Lower right when you're viewing my website. There's a little chat bubble, and that's me talking to you, right? Well, I had just the other day, somebody was like, so is this really you, Ed, or is this a robot? And I have to tell you, it's really me. I don't have the automation thing set up on my website. The only thing that's automated is the first pop-up that says, hey, how are you? Anything I can help you with? That's just automatic. But then after that, that's me talking to you. So if you are ever curious, it's really me talking to you right there in my chat. That's what I have it there for. So that way I can help you find what you're looking for a little bit quicker too. So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you guys back here next week. And like I said, some new changes are coming up. I'm really excited, and I'm sure you will be too. So take care, and we'll talk soon. Stop letting tech hold you back, and join Hey Ed today.